morning, campers, and welcome back to Lotusoperations. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a quick tip on what type of food that you can collect that is generally in a high abundance around you and where over 90% of its seeds is edible. And all you have to do is a minimum amount of preparation just to prevent yourself from getting too sick from it. So let's begin the video. Okay, everybody, and today we are going to be talking about acorns. Now, acorns is a highly nutritious meal that you can be eating. Now, I do not recommend eating this in high quantities due to the fact of the chemical called tannin that is located within the acorns, because tannin will prevent you from absorbing nutrients if you get too high of quantity. But I'm going to give you a quick tip on how to remove the tannin from the acorns. But back to our video. Collecting acorns and eating acorns is a good way to survive when things collapse until either you can have your next meal or as a supplement to help keep you full during times of extreme need. Okay, everybody, so when you're collecting your acorns from your trees, you got to take into consideration that every oak tree has different levels of tannin within their nuts. But white oaks have the least amount, if I remember correctly, and I think red oaks have the most. If I'm wrong, please correct me below. But in order after you collect your nuts, and you're going to take your nuts and you're going to dip them into the water. Now, any acorns that float is bad because they have a small crack, like this one, or small holes inside them, which allows air to enter inside the acorns. So those you do not want. You want to disregard those and get rid of those because those could be rotten on the inside. Those could be spoiled, whatever. Don't take a chance of getting sick. Any nuts that sinks to the bottom is good to eat. Step number 2, let's go. Step number 3, you're going to get a knife or a razor blade, depends upon what you prefer. You're going to peel the fruit outside of the shell, and then you're going to boil it. Okay, everybody, so something I forgot to mention is when you're looking and scavenging for acorns, see how this is bad? This has bugs inside. I forgot to mention, when you are looking at your acorns, make sure there are 0 holes. Holes is a sign of intrusion by animals, and they mean that your acorns are bad. So you do not want to be cooking those because you could potentially get sick. So you just want to scan your acorns and make sure that there is 0 holes because they should be looking. Okay, everybody, so once you already have all your acorns peeled, now you can eat them raw, just like this, as long as they are not have any bugs or it looks like they're rotting on the inside. And they're actually not that bad in flavor, a little bitter. Now, a thing to note is the more bitter they are, the more tannin they have within them. And that's how you can also tell if you're going to definitely need to boil them or not. So let's go to our next step. Oh, wait. Now, when eating the acorns raw, you can do that, like I mentioned before. But one recommendation is do not eat large quantities since you are not removing the tannin. And if you eat small quantities, I say 4 to 5 a day, no more than that. Better be safe than sorry. Maybe like a small handful. Then you will know that you're not going to deplete your body of the nutritions that it needs. Now, me personally, I'm not going to be eating acorns every day just to make sure I have as much nutrients as possible. I'll just use them more as like a filler, just in case I get hungry, and it'd be like a good snack until I can get my actual regular meal done. But I do not recommend more than 3 or 4 a day. But that's my opinion. Okay, everybody, here we are. And as you can see, the water is boiling. And as you can see, the water is getting pretty dark. Honestly, I really don't know how long you let these boil because I know that the more acorns you have, of course, the longer you're going to have to let it boil, you know, as with any food. So you let it boil for a while, you'll get off the dark water, and then you boil it again until the water gets clear. Okay, so this has been boiling about a good 5 minutes. So let's dump the water off. and we'll add a little bit more water. And then we'll redo it again. Okay, everybody, round 2. Let's dump off the next batch of tannin water. Okay, guys, here is round 3 of boiling our acorns. Now, of course, it's going to take multiple rounds. The more you have, the more you have to boil. But I'm just going to stop after round 3 here. But as you can see, the water is still a dark brown, but we are going to check to see the bitter level of these and then go from there. Well, here's the nuts here. And let's see. Well, here's the nuts here. And let's see how this tastes. Okay. The first one I ate raw was really, really bitter. This one is not as bitter as the first one. It tastes slightly cooked. It still needs a little bit more cooking. So just cook them and until they do not taste bitter no more, and you'll be good to go. Lotus Operations out. Hope you enjoyed the video. And remember, not large quantities. Small quantities of anything you forage, and you'll stay alive a lot longer. Have fun.